Hey, what's going on, family? Today we're going to talk about this article written from CoinDesk about 4 or 5 days ago on how Ondo spiked 8% as Ondo Finance tests instant conversion from Blackrock's tokenized fund to a stablecoin called USDC. Let's break this down because this may be very important for the price projection of Ondo, which is right here. So you guys can see that it's currently trading around 87 cents. Maybe once this instant conversion really gets, strewn across the crypto industry, maybe it might impact Ondo's price to the upside. I mean, something that has yet to be determined, but let's go ahead and break this article down first. And then we'll do an updated price prediction as we always do on this particular channel, give y'all a heads up as to what we're seeing off of the price chart. So I guess once this snapshot was created for Ondo Finance, the market was trading around 81.5 cents. Like I told you already, it's all the way up there around 87 cents right now. Ondo Finance governance token jumped Thursday after the tokenized asset platform tested out the newly introduced ability to do instant or near instant. Okay, so I can't say instant, it's near instant conversions between Circle's stablecoin USDC and Blackrock's new BUIDL token, in which Blackrock is trying to tokenize some assets that they control. An Ondo wallet from Ethereum redeemed $250,000 worth of BUIDL tokens in exchange for USDC. Etherscan data shows. Why $250,000? Is there a regulatory threshold that requires money to be moved around, transacted without being reported? Isn't it at $250,000? What are these multi-billionaires trying to really do with their money? Are they trying to skirt away from these regulatory hurdles that will make them have to bog down and jot down all of the transactions that's over this certain amount of threshold? Now, needless to say, this conversion from BUIDL tokens to a stablecoin USDC was an attempt to try to do a new feature that was announced on Thursday by Circle. Ondo Finance CEO Nathan Allman said in a Telegram message to CoinDesk, quote, "We are using it to power instant," I think he needed to say near instant, 24/7, 365 redemptions of OUSG into USDC, Allman added. OUSG refers to Ondo's Short-Term U.S. government Treasuries token backed by securities sold by the U.S. government. I think you guys can see already on the inside, many of these wealthy financial institutions are already dealing with crypto. Many of them are already delving into government securities, tokenized, that's backed by the U.S. government. That could be the reason why there's so many stablecoins around today. It's because a lot of this secret money, a lot of this wealth is already transacting on the cryptocurrency blockchains around. Ondo gained as much as 8% as news about the transaction started circulating on social media, crypto circles, before pairing some of its advance. This is a screenshot from Blackrock to Ondo Finance. Blackrock, one of the world's most powerful financial institutions, made headlines last month by entering the asset tokenization race, a red-hot sector in the crypto industry to place traditional financial instruments such as bonds, credit, or commodities to blockchain rails. They're trying to tokenize these things. The Blackrock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund, BUIDL, created with the tokenization firm Securities, holds cash, U.S. Treasury bills, and repurchase agreements. Investment in the fund is represented by the Ethereum-based BUIDL token, which provides yield paid out via blockchain rails every day to token holders. Might want to check that out. Ondo Finance was one of the early adopters of the fund, using it as a backing asset for its OUSG token. Now, this could be the next cause of the next major financial collapse. You guys can already see how interconnected these blockchains, these cryptocurrencies are. You have Blackrock, who is tokenizing their U.S. Treasury bills, their repurchase agreements, their commodities, the other assets that they have. And then you have Ondo Finance is taking their token, OUSG, which is connected to that. And then you have stablecoin USDC that is backed by Ondo Finance. Like all of this interconnection, if one of these dominoes was just to fall, understand that many of these other ones that's connected to it would also fall as well. So I'm just giving you all a heads up. If this continues to happen, and let's say that Blackrock runs across some issues to where they might need to sell some of their assets, these other dominoes will begin to fall as well because they're connected. They will also be impacted. So depending on how severe the next financial calamity or collapse will be, this would probably be one of the things that would hurt the most. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's going to happen anytime soon, but definitely something that can happen because it happened already with SVB Bank. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and break this down because here is our price prediction that we did in Ondo Finance back here on March the 29th. And you guys can see that we anticipated lower prices to occur. And from out the gate, there was still a couple of quarts of gas in the tank for Ondo Finance that it came up here to our top portion of $1. But then soon after it came all the way down to what we suspected, to where that the market was going to try to bounce off of our buy zone. So pretty good call outside of these first 2 days, the 30th and the 31st of March, to where the market still went higher. I get it. It's very hard to pinpoint exactly where the market's going to turn, but it was in the same vicinity. I'll just say that. It was in the same vicinity as to where we had our sell zone. And then soon after that, the market came down. So depending on how you look at it, it was a pretty good prediction, albeit those first 2 days, the market did go up. So now let's go ahead and do this here. We're going to change our sell zone now because we see here on the 31st of March, and then again, as the market in Ondo tried to break that sell zone again on the 15th, it still didn't do it. So that sell zone is still valid. It is still hindering price progression in Ondo Finance. So we're going to keep it there. We're going to get rid of this buy zone here into the market and try to break down these 2 days for Ondo to see where is the buy zone. So here it is on 330-minute chart. I like to say it's somewhere around here. So we're going to put on the 45-minute chart to see if we get something better. Okay, so that's pretty much where the buy zone is there now. So given the increased volatility, you guys can see the volume over the last 4 days, the price spreads of the last 4 days as well, how wide they are. That tells us that there's more people becoming more active in Ondo, whether they're buying or selling, that's yet to be determined. But again, when I zoom out the chart, we can see the trend direction in the market in Ondo Finance. You guys can see it. So this market is still bullish. It's not weak yet. The overall trend is very broad. The market continues to bounce off of this trend line. So as long as that continues, that is the direction in which the market in Ondo Finance is going to go. So let me go ahead and we can keep that line there. Let me look at this on the 2-day chart. Here it is on the 3 and the 5, the weekly. So I will say on the 5-day chart right here, it's very bullish. Even on the weekly chart is very bullish as well. And then let's look at this on the 2 weeks. Yeah, it's kind of mixed on the 2 weeks right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for price in Ondo Finance. I really don't like it, but for it to go higher. I don't like what happened into the market yesterday on Ondo Finance for us to end down 5%. But the current price action kind of reveals that the market may not be as weak as it is. But as long as the market holds this buy zone there, I'm going to look for the price in Ondo to continue to try to trend up. I'm not going to be massively bullish because we got this definite sell zone here. So that first target would be in or around like 98 cents. That's 14.33%. Then our second target is going to be up there at the high at 105 at 22.12. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But generally, you have to lean more towards the market and Ondo Finance being bullish. Outside of the fact that we did see some weakness on yesterday, so we got to account for that the market may indeed continue to go lower. But yeah, give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.